Hello, my name is Andrew Abraham. I'm a trend follower. I've been trend following since 1994. I want to talk about the US dollar. And I remember last year, people were very, very scared the dollar is going to crash, the dollar is going to be worthless. There were pictures on the internet that the dollar looked like it was like a roll of toilet paper. And what the whole point is, or at least from a trend follower's perspective, that it's very hard to just go with the flow and listen to what all the news is saying and go with the fear. And just looking at this chart, this is a weekly chart of the US dollar, and you can see, yeah, the dollar basically went down from, let's say, 86 just down to 72. It went flying back up to 88, hit again another 88, and then back down to 74. Basically, as a trend follower, all I really say is, you know what, there were nice trends here. Going down, going up, going down, going up, going down, and then trying to get up again. So when you trend follow, what does it really mean? Or at least it does to me. I mean, with all that fear and greed out there, oops, here this thing goes, sorry, that you don't really ever have to go with the fear that the dollar's going to crash. If the dollar's going to crash, okay, so you're going to sell dollars. And if the dollar strengthens, guess what? You look to buy them. If it's the strongest, I mean, the way that I trade is I look at a basket of commodities and currencies. It's pretty much everything that we use in our daily existence. And very simply, I want to buy the strongest if I can put on a low risk bet. Qualify that. Strongest means I look at all of these items that I look at a smooth rate of change. It all becomes quantitative. I look to buy the strongest 10, I look to sell the weakest 10. And then what does it mean, a low risk bet? I know that most of my trades don't work. Trend following, that you have probably 60 some odd, maybe even higher percentage of your trades do not work. Therefore, I only want to risk 1% of my account size to see if the trade will work. And I go with the assumption the trade won't work. So what I do is I look at the difference between the entry and the exit, and then divide that by my account size. And I don't want to risk more than 1% of my account to see if this trade works. That's pretty much it. I mean, when you're trading, I mean, complicated doesn't have to be. Simple works over time, but simple, don't confuse that with being easy. Trend following has to be one of the hardest things you can really do. I mean, we convolute it between our fear and our greed, and most people don't even have a plan. Probably the only way to succeed over time is to have a plan, have the patience and the discipline to follow a plan, but then also realize this is pretty hard stuff. You're going to have drawdowns that are going to be uglier than you ever expected. Your worst drawdown is always ahead of you. You're going to have long periods you don't make money, and then sometimes you stumble into some good trades. But compare that with all the fear of the dollar crashing or trading without a plan. I don't really know anything better. I mean, there's no free lunch out there. There is no retirement in a box. Trend following is tough. Trading is hard. How about people for the last 10 years that invested in the NASDAQ that didn't make any money, or the S&P didn't make any money? I mean, I'm not saying that this is easy. It's not. It's the hardest thing you can really do. But what I'm saying is it gives you a plan. That's really the key, is to have a plan and to follow it. Because again, maybe the dollar can crash. Maybe the dollar will strengthen. Guess what? No one really knows. Not all the commentators on Bloomberg, not the commentators on CNBC. The only way you're going to know is afterwards, 2020. And it doesn't help you to make money. So all you have to do is you have to be able to put on the trades. You have to make sure that you have ample risk measures. I have risk level after risk level after risk level, and even with that, I still have trades that don't work and lose money. But that's as natural as breathing. When you trade, you're going to make money at times, you're going to lose money at times. But what you have to try to do is mitigate your losses. Try to keep your losses small. And again, you try, and things can happen against you. Things can gap up. If you look at some of these, let's look at a daily chart real quick. You'll see that there's gaps. Look at this. You were here, and you gap up to here. I mean, that kind of hurts if you were trying to go short. You would have had a bigger loss than you would have anticipated. So, bottom line is this. If it's the US dollar, if it's gold, if it's the euro dollar, first of all, no one knows the future. The only thing you really should do is trade with a plan. I have a plan. I've been using this plan for the last 18 years. It's not rocket science. It's not have this 90% win accuracy. It has pretty much the opposite. It has a 60 some odd percent lose reality. But that's the truth. That is what trend following really is. But over time, I'm able to grind out some profits when things do trend, and I'm able to ride some of these trends. And the fact is, you never get in at the top, and you never get out at the bottom. The only people that really do that are liars. You end up taking chunks out of it, but some of those chunks are pretty nice. Over time, you can possibly grind out some money, but also the whole idea of trend following is, look at this period. You would have been chopped up, probably was, and that's what it is. Trend following is not for everybody. Trend following is not easy. There are losses, there are drawdowns, but over time you have a propensity, possibly, to grind out money. I mean, what happened in the past is not representative of what will happen in the future. We don't know what will happen. All we can try to do is monitor our risks. And again, anything can happen. The US dollar can crash, maybe, like the British pound crashed. People made a ton of money. Or maybe the dollar will rally. Who knows? Guess what? Nobody knows. You got to take these bets and see what happens. This is Andrew Abraham. I'm teaching a course on trend following. I'm here to help you, give you all the realities. It's not a get rich quick. It's compound your way over time, hopefully. You never know what will happen. And you try to mitigate the risks as best as we can. And I'll show you all the methodologies I use and the risk measures. And really what I'm trying to instill is that there will be no surprises. You will have losses, but you're going to know there's going to be losses. You are going to have some periods that you're going to make some money, which are rare. But there won't be surprises. Everything will be up front. Everything will be understandable. At least I'll try my best to make it understandable and try to instill in you the methodologies that I use on a daily basis, and more importantly, the discipline and the patience that I've learned, and I want to transfer that to you. Thank you again, and just keep on watching my blog for when I finally get my manual ready and my course ready. Thank you.